Hi guys and gals, Froggy here. This is my Colt match target AR style. Got the heavy barrel. I'm taking off this VersaPod bipod because I don't like it very much. It's kind of loosey-goosey. But it has a special attachment that goes into this A2 handguard. And I wanted to use a Harris bipod, and that has, one of the ones they have will let me keep this handguard and put this sling stud on here, so they say. So I'm going to try and do that. This handguard is called an A2 handguard or clamshell. It's round on this end. It's got kind of a triangular end on this end, and it comes off. This is spring loaded. You pull this back. It's kind of hard to pull back, but you pull that back and then it just pops off. So you have to take it apart to put this stud in there. So let's see if we can manage that. First off, I'm just going to take this down into two pieces. This one has a captured pin on the back. You can see that right in the middle of your screen. The front pin is not a captured one, so I have to take that all the way out. And now we've got it in two pieces. When you take the back pin out, you have to have the bolt forward. Okay, if the bolt is back, it won't separate. I'm just sliding out the bolt in the charging handle so they don't rattle around and fall out. I had to use two hands to get it apart, but basically I just stood it up like that and pulled down on this ring, and I pulled down a little more on that side and popped the top half. Well, actually, excuse me, the bottom half of the clamshell is out. I don't know if the top and the bottom are identical. Maybe I'll try and figure that out. I'm not sure. This goes to the VersaPod, this piece right here. I wonder if I could use that on the new one. I kind of like the heft of that rather than this nut here. They're just both nuts. Let me examine. Well, I messed around with it for a while. It seems like they're very close to being the same thread, but I'm really not 100% sure. So I'm going to use that which came with it and put those aside. I'm going to put it in about close to the same hole as the old one was. I'm not sure which Harris bipod is going to go on here, so I don't know the length of where the legs will. If I stick the legs towards the front, I don't know how far they'll stick out, so I could move this later on. It's actually not that hard to do. So I got some needle nose vice grips, and I put a little Allen wrench to snug that up. I don't have a torque spec for you, but I don't want to crush it down too much because it's on a plastic and aluminum, and I just don't want to crush it down too much. It's not tightening up against steel. So that's pretty tight, and it's got red Loctite on it. So here's a picture of putting the clamshell back together, and you can see how much you have to move this right there. This is on a spring, remember I told you. You can see how much you have to move that to make it slip over this lip and then back that way. So that's it. I won't show you the rest of putting it back together because you know how to do that, or you can see me do that in another video where I do a deep cleaning on this rifle. Anyway, give me a thumbs up or like if this helps you out. Subscribe to my channel if you want more from Froggy. Ring the bell if you want notifications. Be safe, have fun. Let's go, Brandon. Froggy out.